Hey Libra, welcome back to my channel, Forever Blunt Tarot. So we're going to be doing your May reading, and this is going to be general. So whatever comes out, if it's love, career, family, finances, whatever it is that wants to come out, the spirit wants you to know for the month of May. Remember, roles can be reversed. Not everything is for everyone, so don't force it if it's not for you. Make sure to check your other placements, Libra. And I'm going to get started here. What does Libra need to know for the month of May? What does Libra need to know? Time to breathe out. It says take time to breathe out. So a lot of you guys are just going to, take a breather. Spirit is saying, you know what? Maybe you're overexerting yourself in certain things, whether that's overexerting yourself in work or going out a lot, right? Like you're taking a break. Spirit is saying you need to, take a few steps back. Maybe you're in a relationship where you're not happy and you're wanting to take, a break from it. Maybe you're stressed. Maybe work is stressing you out. Maybe you're going to the gym a lot. And Spirit is just saying, be very careful, be very mindful, and take time to breathe. Maybe some of you guys are going to start like doing breath work, not for all of you guys, but maybe Spirit is saying, you would benefit from breathing exercises. You can always like find them on like YouTube and stuff like that. People that do breathing exercises. It's very healthy for you. It can also calm you down. Some of you guys are going through severe anxiety, and this is just a side note. Not everyone, but maybe someone needs to hear this. Breathing exercises may help with that, but who knows? Anyways, what does Libra need to know for the month of May? Universe, spirit, and guides. One more. What does Libra need to know? Ooh, just saw the death card. So some of you guys could be going through like a rebirth, some form of change, ending an old way of being, trying to, embody a new energy. Let's see. Or you guys can deal with a Scorpio or have that in your chart. Ooh, the Lovers, Gemini energy, the Magician, Gemini energy. And the Page of Cups here. Okay. Some of you guys have been trying to manifest someone in the past. Oh, we have the Eight of Cups, the Empress, and the Eight of Wands here. So communication coming in. Guys, some of you guys have been trying to manifest communication from a person that you had a strong bond with. Oh, okay. 10 of Wands, the overall energy here. There's something that you're carrying here, Libra, that is so heavy in your energy here. It's like you feel this intense like heaviness, this intense pressure. Now, if this is work or if it's like a relationship or a situation that's causing, for you to feel heavy and for you to feel burdened, Spirit is saying you can only control yourself and your circumstances, right? Anything that you can control, that's up to you to change. There's definitely very, very heavy energy here, right? And Spirit is saying, take a step back, right? Take a breather. Because the more that you emphasize on something being so heavy, the more that you're telling yourself, it's okay that I carry this. You're overemphasizing on something that is just like, you have to just drop the load, Libra. Like, let it go. And it's like, you've tried to manifest something here with a person or a situation that you felt this like intense bond with. For some of you guys are manifesting some form of apology here with the Page of Cups. Somebody's dealing with a Gemini, um, a water sign as well. But I feel like it's like this, you're manifesting some form of apology here, some form of communication here. And the communication is coming, right? I don't think that you're aware of it though. And I think that because you're not aware of it, right? You're not physically seeing it in the 3D. It's like that's stressing you the fuck out. It's causing like major, major stress, Libra. And Spirit is saying when you emotionally detach yourself from this situation, right? Don't think about it. Focus on yourself. Focus on embodying this Empress energy here, right? Focus on, your health, your wealth, building a business, starting something new, right? When you focus on that and you stop focusing on what isn't working out, on detaching yourself from this heavy load that it is that you're carrying, boom, this is going to come right in. You have a lot of Sagittarius energy here, Libra, because these both are Sagittarius cards. We have a lot of Gemini energy. We have Pisces here, a lot of water here. So there's definitely a lot of emotions here, But I feel like there's something that's going to happen. If you're starting a business, something's going to happen really fast, right? So let's just be real. So for some of you guys are starting a business and you're going to have a major success so fast, but it's like it's weighing heavy on you because everything's happening so fast. That's if this is a business. So if we're talking about love, right? There's something that's weighing heavy on you. And the minute that you emotionally detach yourself from the situation, Libra, boom, success. Like this can bring the person right back in. You guys are going to come back towards each other. But I definitely feel like if you want long-term success, you have to fight for it. I feel like, you have to put up a fight for what it is that you want. Nothing worth it comes easy, Libra. And I feel like you're manifesting this new love here. And you're going to have, what you desire. You just have to fight for it. You have to put work. It's not always going to be rainbows and butterflies. We have 2 10s here. So there is a form of completion here. And I feel like you're manifesting, this union with someone, but it's only going to happen when you emotionally detach. You're going to walk away from a situation that has caused you burdens. But when you walk away, you are essentially bringing that person back. It's like you have to practice the law of detachment. Spirit wants you to take a step back, like breathe a little bit, you're like focused too much on this situation here that you may be waiting for an apology. You're waiting for some form of communication. Maybe you're waiting for this person to just a small little gesture. But I feel like if you want it so bad, you have to detach yourself from a situation because you have the necessary tools that it takes. You're the magician here, you're the one that has the control. And it's like, you don't see it. You have to release certain things in life, and whatever is causing you baggage here, maybe ways of thinking, old ways of being, you're carrying all this burden and it's causing stress. It's causing you to, to overthink. And that's why Spirit is saying, take some time to just breathe. Like, take a breather. Take a minute to walk away from what is causing, anguish. And I feel like because if you do that, you're going to bring the situation right back in. And I feel like, there is potential here. There is potential with this person. You have a strong bond with this person. You feel like this is like a soulmate, a twin flame. And you feel this strong tie with this person. But I also feel like, you're scared. I feel like you're scared to get emotionally attached to the situation again. But it's like at the same time, you want that communication. Like you are expecting this communication. And it's going to happen. You just have to fight for what it is that you truly want. And, life is going to be difficult. Relationships are not always going to be perfect. You have to be aware of that. You have to be aware that, there's going to be burdens, there's going to be strife, there's going to be difficult circumstances in certain situations. That's what relationships are about. And I feel like because, you're going to be aware of that, there's a level of awareness here that you're going to get. And I feel like spirit is saying right now, take a step back. If you feel too much, you feel too burdened by the situation, take a breather. It's okay to say, hey, I feel overwhelmed. I have to retreat for a bit. That's totally fine. You have to be very aware of your emotions. You have to be aware of, how certain situations are making you feel. And if you feel like stressed about a situation, then you're more than, welcome to take a breather, take a step back and just really gather yourself together, Libra, because I feel like in doing so, that's self-love, it's self-love is putting yourself first and being aware that like, maybe I'm not okay. Maybe it's okay for me to take a step back, but there is a lot of potential here with this person. I do see, having, um, having it all with this person. You want a family, you want, happiness, this is like one of the most beautiful cards of the deck. And I feel like you want the kids, you want that happy life, but it's going to happen when you emotionally detach from an outcome. You're expecting something and you're expecting for things to be a certain way. And when we have expectations, we start to, to only see that and we don't see other possibilities. So I do feel like there's new love. I feel like there's a renewal of love. I feel like a lot of things are happening all at once. And I do see, something beautiful emerging. You just have to calm down a bit, take a breather, take a step back, and just, you know, really gather your thoughts. What does Libra need to know for the month of May? It says power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. This is exactly what I'm saying. You have the power to just say, you know what? I feel too much. This is becoming too heavy. I can walk away from a situation that is no longer serving me or that is causing me, a burdensome feeling, and I have to get myself together. Some of you guys are, working out, going to the gym, focusing on you, focusing on your businesses, your stability, your foundation, planting new seeds. And that's okay. You can take your focus away from a situation and focus on you. And if you wish to, be with this person, fight for it. That's fine too. Just know that good things take time and they take a lot of effort and work. So you have the power to either say, you know what, I want you, this is what I want, or you have the power to also say, you know what, I can walk away because this is not serving me, because it's causing too much burdens, it's causing too much chaos. But I will say you have a very, very strong bond here with someone. You have a very strong soulmate here. You may think this person, you may feel like this person's your twin flame and you're trying to manifest some form of communication or for that person to come back. And I see that in your current energy. The minute that you do step back and you focus on yourself, Libra, I feel like this communication that you're waiting for, this person may be at a distance too. It can be like a long distance relationship, but I feel like before you know it, you'll communicate with this person and you'll hear it. Now you have the power to say, I want this or I need to take a step back. So that's up to you, Libra. But remember, take time to breathe out. Spirit wants you to take a step back and just release what's burdening you. But that's what I have for you, Libra. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If this resonated, make sure you hit that like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.